We are going to have our first overnight in the cabin.
We haven't seen our cabin since December. It's been a few months. It's been a lot of snow this winter, on and off. It's starting to melt. I think we can hoof down in our snowshoes. Maybe we'll just need our boots. We're gonna try snowshoes first and go check it out. I like how quick those are.
These are easy. I think we got them from Costco. Why we're really walking down in our snowshoes is we're doing a recon to see if the ranger can come down and we can bring our supplies and the generator.
Wow, babe, using recon. Love it. Yeah, you're exactly right. I don't think we need these. It looks like we're about an inch right now with all the melting. I even brought my nice new winter gloves. It's so warm out here, I don't even need them.
Yeah. Oh no, actually it is pretty, it's a lot deeper down here.
How we doing?
Good.
Yeah, let's go all the way down and see how it's looking. It's getting pretty deep right here. Yeah, it's definitely a little thicker down here, the snow depth.
Stop the ranger here.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get up the hill, but we do have chains on. Hey, so one of the things we did is we put lights along here, and we did the steps, as you know. Right through here we don't have steps. The trees melt, shed all of their contents here, then it refreezes. This turns into a skating rink right through here. So we're gonna probably bring some snow melt down for right in here. Although there's a nice layer on top, it's kind of grippy.
Here it is, you guys.
All right, well, it looks like nothing's been on the deck.
Wow, no animals, huh?
Nope.
Let me see.
It looks like everything's still here. The cabin hasn't, oh, I hear the creek. Creek's flowing
There's
good.
the creek. You guys remember our seasonal creek and filming and how loud it was?
Oh boy, let's go check it out. I'm gonna take off my snowshoes so we can
All right,
get up the
we're so
steps.
excited. It's been so long since we've been here.
That looks intact. We're gonna, let's check it out. I'm definitely gonna have to scrape this deck off. The snow's melting up the mountain and everywhere around us. Boy, that creek is flowing nice.
The boys are gonna be so excited. They love drinking out of that creek.
Oh, this isn't too bad.
Here we go. Oh, Merry Christmas. Ah, so cute. Everything still looks good on the inside. No leaks, anything like that. Awesome. All right, you guys, the cabin looked really good so far. We're gonna go try to bring the ranger down here. We just probably can't bring it super close, but we really want to bring our generator. While I'm tearing down the Christmas decor, Rick's gonna be shoveling all the snow and ice off our steps and probably put some ice melt on there so we can actually walk on that walkway without slipping down it. We're super excited. It's been a couple months. We're hoping to do an overnight. Grabbing some short, small pieces of firewood for our cabin wood burner stove. See you.
Taking our generator down to the cabin. Fully charged. It's only 35 degrees in here right now. It's 37 outside. So we gotta warm it up. Getting that thing spinning, so that's a good sign. Oh, that's good, and that's getting hot. This is starting to raise a little bit. We haven't had a fire in here in 2 months. So it's gonna be good to warm this cabin up, dry it out. It's not even moist on the inside. but I am seeing a lot of moisture on the outsides.
We'll have to change our sign out. It says Off-Grid Christmas. What do you guys think we should put on it next?
Getting that glitter and take pine needles from the garland off of here.
We got this new lantern and we can charge it. It's battery powered. Be a good light down here. Rick got it for Christmas from my dad. Just cleaning up. Put it in the generator back. Ah, our lights. Perfect. Everything's still working.
Well, what I have here is a food service delivery bag commonly used for pizzas, but this is a bigger one that I got, and we're down here in the cabin. Our Yeti Goal Zero charging station, which is very nice. It has done everything we've needed it to do. And I started to read that if this is stored in freezing temperatures, the Goal Zero, you lose charge, basically. No efficiency, and it'll actually shut down for safety. I don't remember the cutoff temperature, but here in the cabin when we're not keeping a fire going and using it all the time, that could be a problem. So what I did is I did some research. I found a large insulated bag, and you see this has got cushioning and insulation inside as well as the reflective material. I'm hoping, I don't know if this is going to work, that the unit will fit right down in here. When we leave, we'll zip it closed, and the unit itself will hopefully just keep its own heat at a minimum to keep that thing from shutting off. So this is a complete test. There'll be a follow-up to this. So yeah, let's see if it fits in here and how we want to set it up. It fits great. I hope it works great. And this is something I am trying. I didn't read about this. I didn't hear it. This was a hack. I'm hoping to create my own hack. All right, turn the lights back on.
Yeah! Our new rug. I'm gonna have to flatten it. Hopefully it will fit under this door. Ooh. I don't know. Ooh. Got a cute little landscape on it. "61 degrees already. It started at 34, I think.
I like your outfit, Pinky.
We are going to have our first overnight in the cabin. As you know, we don't have running water down here, and we don't have an outhouse yet, and that's one of the main reasons why we haven't been staying here at all through the winter, because it's so cold. This is just a dry off-grid cabin, and so we brought down some food and a little pail for me to pee in, so that's gonna be super exciting. But that way I don't have to go outside and into the snow, because it's like 10 degrees outside in the middle of the night. So yeah, we're really excited. Let me show you around. All right, we brought down a cast iron pan. We're gonna cook some hash and eggs for breakfast, can opener for that hash. And then we're gonna probably just do some Mountain House meals for dinner. This was a last minute thing. We really didn't have anything to cook for dinner. So we're gonna try some of these meals. You guys know we love them. And this is gonna be my pail after the food comes out to pee in. So pretty out. We are just keeping the things that need to be cool
the windows are cracked.
outside. We've got some jam, eggs, butter, and half and half for the morning. We do have coffee down here at all times. And then, it's just so pretty just seeing trees wherever we look out. It's amazing. And listening to that creek is so soothing. It's gonna be a good night. I just put some food supplies and snacks, some kettle corn, bananas, waters, etc. And then here's Rick. This stove is amazing. You guys know we love our little fan. So we came down earlier today to just look at the cabin to see if it was still surviving. And it is. It's amazing.
We just wanted to put eyes on. It's been about 2 months, and you know, we've had a lot of snow, and we got down here. We had to snowshoe at first. Could have made it probably without him. But anyway, got the Ranger down here. Looked at everything to make sure everything's staying intact. I will be honest, I'm surprised how much snow actually is staying on the metal roof. Well, it wouldn't have been if this would have been constantly used, warm. The snow would have slid right off, melted off. But because it's been vacant, there's about this much snow on there. So I'm assuming there was a temperature flux between ambient air temperature and the rooftop because of the cabin cushion maybe, and it's stuck. So it is melting right now because we got the heat up in here.
Yeah, and we are supposed to get about 5 inches of snow tomorrow. All right, and then this kind of looks like a mess right now, but it is our couch. And for the first time, we are going to sleep overnight. We have slept on these, not in the cabin before, but Rick's done it on a couple fishing trips. And so we're going to make it into bunk beds or just put the cots side by side. Doesn't really matter. And we have sleep pads, so we're going to try out this, and we're going to let you know if we actually even sleep at all tonight.
Okay, so Brittany's hungry. Always. She's such an eater. I love it. Anyway, we're just going to do Mountain House tonight. I'm just taking a normal stainless steel, pretty large capacity percolator coffee pot. I took the guts out, so we're not making coffee right now, the percolator part for coffee. And it's a tea kettle. So we're gonna put her amount of water in this, and I'm getting that fire good and hot. It's pretty hot right now. We're gonna start to warm her water and get it boiling.
So you guys, I'm going to have the chicken and dumplings tonight. Like I said, we're just going easy. We are gonna cook breakfast in the morning though. So, can't wait to have some easy dinner and relax. Another one out for Rick.
She said this was 11 ounces.
Guesstimate.
Now I know why Brittany wanted to set it down.
Is it burning your hand off?
That's hot.
Woo!
So we're gonna get the rest of it in there though. Already, I guess that's just gotta sit, and that's it.
Okay.
Having biscuits and gravy instead.
Mmm, breakfast.
Smells good. You know how to do is the scrambled eggs and mix them in here.
Never had this one before.
Which one is that?
Chicken and dumplings.
I don't think I've had that either. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
What's it taste like?
Kind of like a pot pie inside.
Got a good hunk of sausage I just bit into. Good flavor. It's amazing how hot and wet this is and how the biscuits are still crunchy. I don't think it really mattered. It's almost like a yummy crouton.
So we brought some baby wipes down here about 3 months ago and haven't used them, and they are frozen solid. We left them underneath our bunk beds, and I guess it's really cold there, so obviously we haven't had a fire since. So these are frozen, so I'm going to kind of try to thaw them out. That trail, and our solar lights are on. This is amazing. Look how bright it is. Okay, it went off. It's icy right there. Let's see. Oh, turn it back on.
One should lead us to the next.
That one's on by the house. Ooh, another one popped on by this tree. Sorry, you can't really see it. This is so cool. This is perfect, especially because
it lights up all these steps.
Yep, the steps.
It took me a while to figure this out.
You're so
Plus,
smart.
I had to work out where they could get sun. I had to get where they could get sun.
Yeah.
Aren't these cool?
It's dim, and then it goes on even brighter when you're right here.
Yeah, when you get closer. The sad part is this one doesn't work because it's underneath the cover. It doesn't get lights like this one.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we got the top bunk on. It's time for bed. It wasn't very hard at all, and we'll see how we actually sleep on them. We do have that pad. You saw me put the sheet over it, so it's gonna be even more comfy. We're probably gonna have to be on fire watch tonight. I might take turns because it only probably burns for a couple hours at a time, and it's only like 20 degrees outside at night. So, and it's snowing currently. We already have about half an inch out there. So we're gonna try to stay warm.
Wow, that looks like it went pretty well.
It feels so late, but it's only like 8:50 at night. Feels like it's like midnight, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not. It's just because there's no outside lights.
Yeah, I know. So like,
well, good job making the bed.
thanks. Murph ran off, so he probably ran home. Hopefully we'll see him in the morning.
Yep, Sarge is, well, let's take a look. What's he doing?
Same thing he
Sarge,
always
are
does.
you being a good boy down there?
Mm-hmm.
There's the lantern there. This is one of my Christmas gifts from Brittany's dad, my father-in-law. It's an LED lantern. It's got about 8 different light settings. Signing out.
Night night. You can see it snowed overnight. It was so nice and cozy in the cabin. Got a few inches there on the railing. Hi, buddy. As you guys can see, the deck is nice and not snowy except a little bit on the end. It's really covered well. So coming in, we're actually really completely covered except on these stair area, which is kind of a pain because it does get slippery right there, but at least we're going to be able to sit here in any kind of weather and be covered. Besides being cold, but that's okay. We can handle being cold.
Okay. Brittany is putting our bunk beds back into sofa couch mode. And we're going to be able to relax and enjoy our coffee. Got a lot of wood in here. Put quite a bit of fuel so that we can get this good and hot to boil our coffee, water, and then start cooking breakfast. It is morning and we are ready for coffee time. Cabin is 71 degrees now. We've got all 3 windows cracked just to let some heat and air flow. I don't think I'm gonna wait for it to boil. We just want it hot. We're gonna go our first nighter, we're just going easy. We did Mountain House dinners last night. Today we're just gonna do the Old Taster's Choice, which I like. Brittany likes it too, because all we need is hot water. I'm not gonna be able to drink it yet. It's so hot.
Leave me room for tons of half and half, please. Okay.
That's good and hot. Let me stir these real good. You're ready, sweetie pie, for your hot coffee. Here you go. And the stupid fly here, it was on that light all night last night. Put it in the garbage.
I don't feel like seeing him.
Wow, Sarge got a treat too, huh? Sarge got a treat for the morning. I forgot how much he likes to eat flies. We didn't tell you guys that Sarge is a fly eater. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing.
They're like little birds to him. All right, buddy.
So we're gonna go over our first overnight in the cabin, how it went.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, first thing right off, and I'm gonna let Brittany take it from there, is we got about 2 inches of snow last night. It was coming down when we were going to bed.
Yeah.
And it kind of spit slowly all night. Nothing better last night. We had the windows cracked. You could hear the creek bubbling.
In there, we had an owl hootie. It was pretty cool.
Man. Guys, deep guttural.
Yeah, that was really cool to hear.
In this draw somewhere, he was in a tree, he or she, and it sounded pretty.
Yeah. So we used our bunk beds for the first time last night. Very comfortable, especially with that pad. There's no bar in the middle of this cot, so you don't have some bar hitting your back in an awkward place. So that was really good. It wasn't wobbly or anything, getting on and off. I think I only had to pee once in the middle of the night, and I just went outside. I didn't end up using that pee pail. I just couldn't do it. I just went outside to pee in the woods. We
had comments on the disco beds about, oh my gosh, I saw you get on top and it moved. It's gonna move. It's a cot. This is extremely sturdy for a cot.
Yeah.
For those of you that haven't spent a lot of time on cots in your life, I have in the Army. Army cots are terrible. Yes. So when I'm on this disco bed, I have no room to complain because how comfortable and sturdy these are compared to an army cot. Now, army cots don't go 2 stories.
And you were on the bottom, and I was on the top, so that obviously made it easier.
Actually, army cots can go 2 stories and stack. But anyway, of course they're going to move a little bit. I weigh 220. I can get on top. This thing isn't going to break or fall. It's going to move a little bit until I get adjusted. But I really never felt Brittany on top moving last night. She doesn't move a ton while she sleeps. I move more. But my bottom bunk felt great.
We were actually up mostly just for fire watch and to keep feeding the fire.
So on the fire watch, we decided about every 2 hours we should check the fire to add wood. Brittany was reading and had the first watch. I had the second watch around 12:30 a.m. Brittany did one more time, and I did a couple more times. So it never got cold in here. It stayed in the 60s in here, and we had 2 windows cracked.
Yeah, we kind of had to regulate. At first, we shut them all the way, and it was so hot for me on top of the bunk. It was too hot. I couldn't have any covers on.
And I was chilly.
Yeah. So then we realized
in a good way.
We need to crack the windows on both ends of the cabin, and it helped just the flow nicely and keeping it toasty. So we were frequently up, not because of the bed situation, but because we were worried the fire was going to go out. And I think a few times we could have gone a lot longer than we did, but this is our first time, so we're just learning how to regulate the
HVAC system.
And again, it's winter in here, so in the summer we're not going to have to worry about that when we're down here.
You are not going to sleep all night on one load of wood here, though. You're going to have to keep,
at least in the winter.
We have not cooked a meal on this stove yet, so we brought down a cast iron skillet, and we wanted to do a 1 pan. We're going to cook hash out of a can, and then we're going to just cook eggs in the same pan. So we get our pan heated up. I'm going to get some hash in there.
Good old corned beef and hash from the can.
Excited to eat your first breakfast in the cabin, babe?
Yeah, it's so fun.
Now we're talking. We did forget salt and pepper, darn it, but we'll live. Hey, babe, you got a cute little cooking area over there.
I know.
Emphasis on little.
I know, it is.
But it
would be
good.
Nice to have a little cupboard thing right here.
Yeah.
To put all our kitchen
You're right
things
about that.
Really close.
Something that's not going to be melt next to the fire.
Yeah.
It is good that we got that accessory shelf for the side of the fireplace. That was an awesome purchase. That did not come with the stove. If we wouldn't have had that, we wouldn't have been able to set the trivet, the coffee pot, utensils and stuff on there.
Very nice.
Okay.
Don't want to melt this plate.
All right, we're gonna get some more butter in here. We're gonna try to make some toast. Yeah, you're wondering if it was hot. Well, you can see the butter started bubbling pretty quick, so. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm excited because when I was building this thing, there were moments when I was sweating, tired, something wasn't going right, and I was thinking about the middle of winter when I had a warm fire going and my first breakfast in this cabin. Well, this is the first breakfast I've had in the cabin, and it is tasty.
All right, our toast is ready. Thanks for watching our first overnight in the cabin. You guys, it's been a long time coming. It was so much fun. Can't wait to do it again.
We're thankful that you guys are as excited about this whole experience as we have been. So, and this spring, we're looking at continuing with a outdoor outhouse build. We're going to do something special with that that's a little unique because of our location. And we're looking at potentially doing an outdoor shower.
Yeah.
Maybe a solar shower setup. So I'll have to figure that one out and do a little engineering and planning on that, research. The outhouse, we're ready to go. We don't have the materials, but we have our plan. So that is going to be exciting for you all to join us when we do that process as well.
If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and check out this video right here to watch the start of this entire cabin build. It's quite the journey. I know you're going to love it.